Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside In. I only just got into the Terrifier franchise, watching the first one for my first time, and then I had a chance to see the second one. Yeah. So, what did I think of Terrifier 2? After being resurrected by a sinister entity, Art the Clown returns to the timid town of Miles County, where he targets a teenage girl and her younger brother on Halloween night. This film is directed and written by Damien Leone. This film stars Lauren LaVera, David Howard Thornton, and Elliott Fullam. So I was a fan of the first Terrifier for the most part. Art the Clown definitely deserves his place in the Horror Icons Hall of Fame after these two movies. He's so sadistic, so creepy, just evil. But Terrifier 2 gave us a new final girl who I think deserves to be in the Final Girl Hall of Fame. Lauren LaVera as Sienna. So first let me get into the directing and the writing. Damien Leone has created such a great story with this amazing horror character, this absolutely sadistic, scary, mysterious, terrifying horror character in Art the Clown. But in this one you definitely get to spend more time with him, learn a bit more. But I think Damien Leone has created this great world with this great character, and in this one especially with a great set of characters. Because I think the first one was a little weak in the character department, kind of the overall story department. I think this one takes everything that we've liked about the first one and ramps it up to 1,000, definitely improves on it. So Damien Leone is definitely learning, coming in his own, and I can't wait to see what else he does. And I cannot wait to see the continuation of the Terrifier franchise. This is a great Halloween season movie, just a great horror, and I hope a lot of people check it out in theaters, if you can stomach it, because we'll get to the gore, but it is brutal. One of the most violent, bloody, gory films that I've seen in years and years and years. One of the most graphic ones in general. So much blood, so much gore. The practical effects are so well done here. There's times where you think that a human being is actually going through this stuff because it looks so real. They did just a phenomenal job with the effects here. And not just the practical effects of the killings and everything, but like the makeup effects. Art the Clown looks great and he's terrifying, and David Howard Thornton did a great job bringing this character to life these past couple of movies. He can just make faces and just do the acting with those faces and the dancing and the theatrics and all of that, because Art the Clown is more like a mime clown. He doesn't speak. Even when he's getting hurt, he doesn't really say anything. You don't hear a sound from him, really. You gotta be a talented actor to kind of make that come off as believable, and I think David Howard Thornton does a fantastic job doing that. Like in Terrifier 1, he was sitting at the pizza place, and he wasn't doing anything evil, he wasn't doing anything violent, but he was just sitting there, and his presence is just so creepy. And obviously it's a clown, and clowns scare a lot of people. Plus he just has this big smile, he has these bulging eyes. He does so well at playing this character. And in the first one you don't have many standouts of acting other than him, really. Not that they're horrible, they're just not fleshed out, but in this one you get a lot more fleshed out, because that one was such a short movie and this one's such a long movie. But the standout in this one is someone that I think deserves to be in the Final Girl Hall of Fame. Lauren LaVera as Sienna, we follow her, and I think she's such a great, compelling character. LaVera plays her absolutely brilliantly, I think. You know, she's strong, she has flaws, she has emotions, she has all of this stuff that you need in a character that make it compelling and that drives the story along. And I just loved following her and Art. And now Art has kind of a new sidekick who's cool, looks creepy as well. And kind of sidekick, you'll see when you see the movie. I don't want to spoil too much. Now some of that is not answered, so there's some questions that definitely don't get answered in this one, but I know that Leone wants to, of course, continue this franchise. It's a really good franchise, a really scary horror franchise. Just the way he could build suspense, like I said, with that pizzeria scene, like just Art being there, and you don't know what he's gonna do, because he's capable of anything. He doesn't care. He has no soul, no heart, so he does some pretty brutal things. So just having him there in the scene, you don't know what he's gonna do next. He could just stand still, because he likes to mess with his victims as well. So I think that that is a great horror character, and he deserves to be in the Horror Icon Hall of Fame, right up there with Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, right up there with them. And it takes the most brutal scene, you know that scene from the first one, with the hacksaw. It takes that scene and draws it up to 11. There's a lot of brutalness in here, and there's a part in a bedroom where it just keeps going, but it's uncomfortable, and I think that that's what Leone wants. He definitely succeeded in getting us to feel that way, and getting us to feel like, oh god, we have to look away for a minute, because it just keeps going. You know, it starts, it kind of goes back to it again, and then we kind of see the aftermath of it later with a very intense scene. That image will definitely stay in my mind, along with a lot of images in this film, and of course the song about the Clown Cafe. It's a catchy creepy song, because once you see it in the scenes, you know, it's weird. It's weird. The film is bonkers, but it's well written, well directed, and well acted. It's just a crazy film. They add so much to the lore. This is like an hour longer than the first one. They add a creepy, intense, yet bonkers lore to this. There are definitely some mysteries that still remained unsolved and unanswered that I'm looking forward to seeing in future installments. A lot of people, you know, said it was too long. I do think there's a little bit that drags, but for the most part I was entertained throughout. I was still loving it. I was intrigued, entertained. It's an intense movie, very violent, very graphic. So if that's not for you, you're not gonna really enjoy this movie, but I do think it's a well-made movie. Comment down below though, what do you think of the Terrifier franchise? Have you seen both of them? I love Art the Clown. Sienna is top tier horror final girls. She's so awesome. Comment down below, what did you think of the movie? But what would I give Terrifier 2? Terrifier 2 gets a 9 out of 10 from me. That's a 9 out of 10 for Terrifier 2. If you've liked what you've seen here and you want to see some more content from me, please click around here to see something else from me. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the Terrifier fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Den.